everybody, it's Wallguy, and this is me playing Warfighter, or sort of anyways. I did play a few rounds the other day, or attempted to, as is usually the case with this game. You attempt things, and, you know, it doesn't work for crap. So this is old footage of the game. You haven't seen it yet, so I guess it's new to you, but I've had it for a little bit of time. In fact, I got this game footage back when I was still playing the game, before my self-imposed hiatus of Warfighter, and that has to have been maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't really know. This game is far from my mind right now, where I want it, basically. But anyways, I came in late to this game. Pretty much everything had already gained the momentum it was going to get, and the outcome was all but decided. But I came in there and made a little bit of noise. Was playing with a random teammate, which doesn't usually work out great, but this one pulled their weight pretty decently. Now, in the past, I've described Warfighter as a great game when it has few problems, but the worst game ever when the problems take over, which is much more often than not. But the memory of the good moments entice you to play on when things are bad in hopes of more good moments happening. This is basically the story of why I'm on a hiatus from this game, and, you know, not really enjoying other games very much right now either. I just mentioned those rare and elusive good moments in this game. They're really great. They're the times that the game is very enjoyable, and really you can see the potential of what the game could have been, if not for being so damn unfinished. The search for some more good moments like this, in the midst of a time when a lot of people were giving the game a lot of crap, rightfully so, is what drove Meowth and I one day to keep playing the game until we could have some more of these good moments. I mean, you'd taken the great fire team buddy of Meowth. You really couldn't ask for a better fire team buddy, so check. I've got a good fire team buddy. A lot of people say don't play the game solo, you're supposed to have a fire team buddy. Whatever, I brought in Meowth. That ought to help, right? And we were determined to have another enjoyable moment. The odds demanded it, I thought, but try as I might, and several hours later I had racked up a huge streak of continuously terrible experiences. Like, you just wouldn't believe it. Anything that could go wrong went bad. I'm not talking about my game scores or, you know, not doing good enough. Trust me, I do plenty good on this game. I find the mechanics and everything easy to adapt to, and the game itself is great and fine. We're talking about unfinished, screwed up bugs and other various things that are souring my experience. I feel I'm going to do a terrible job of describing just how terrible my experience was, because it's really tough to put into words. We are talking just the worst thing ever. Maybe whatever the rules are inside the Warfighter universe, like every single one of them is broken by some unfinished bug or inconsistent piece of code that makes the game unplayable and just a stupid mystery on so many occasions. It's not a game that's capable of having a consistent experience right now. So you play the game, and it's just a roll of the dice every time, you know, as to what's going to happen because of these stupid unfinished bugs. Now, going into Warfighter, I didn't know a video game was capable of upsetting me this much. The problems were all over the place in every facet of the game. This is no exaggeration, people. If you haven't seen this yourself, then you're either incredibly lucky or you're not paying attention. It was actually making me sick to play it. Now, as a computer scientist and someone who has done some game development, I tend to notice details others would not. I can tell when a shitty placeholder algorithm is still in place where finished code should be. Now, others may take the game at face value, but I pretty much notice everything. Not that I have to go that deep to see a pile of unfinished crap, but it does bother me quite a bit to know what I know about coding and games in general, and to see all these problems just sitting there under the surface or on the surface and just staring at me. It's incredibly frustrating to try to play a game that you know is broken on every level. I'm sure if I took the time to really explain some detail of these things I speak of, I'd really open the eyes of a lot of you, and you'd be shocked that this kind of stuff would be present in a retail version of a video game. But I don't know, I don't really want to drag on about the hate of Warfighter too much longer. I mean, if it doesn't redeem itself with the patch, I don't know if there's anything left for it. It's already way out of my mind right now. It gets that one chance to redeem itself with the patch, and beyond that, it's pretty much done for me. So if some of you are enjoying it, I don't really want to drag you down and make you not like it by explaining to you stuff that you don't realize at this moment. But there's some bad shit, and it ain't cool, and it doesn't fly with me. So anyways, I was several hours into the session of trying to get a good moment. I finally had to pull the plug. I couldn't even get a peek at a good experience in all that time. But it wasn't just that I wasn't enjoying the game. It was causing me to question why I even play video games. It literally stole all the joy they bring me. And I'm not prone to irrational emotional swings, and I don't feign emo, you know, just to get attention or whatever. Warfighter was literally enough to pull me out of games. It was that bad. Now that was a little while ago, a couple weeks maybe. And to this day, I'm still unable to play video games for more than a short spell, even games I love like Medal of Honor 2010. I just don't have the motivation, and it's all because of that terrible several hours experience. Now that's pretty powerful for a game to be so bad that it makes you not want to play other games, but there we are. I'm really hoping this patch comes out and turns things around for Warfighter, and I'm hoping Medal of Honor 2010 can snap me out of my gaming purgatory. If it can't, I'm not sure what will. I know my love of games is there somewhere, so it'll have to resurface at some point in time, so we'll see.